Have you ever felt a sudden wave of dizziness that you brushed off as nothing serious, or watched a loved one pause mid-sentence, fumbling for a word, and thought it was just a senior moment? What if I told you these little hiccups might not be so harmless after all, that they could be your body's quiet way of warning you about a stroke? Let me tell you about my friend's dad, Tom, a 67-year-old who loved his morning walks. One day, he mentioned feeling unusually tired and dropping his coffee mug, small things he laughed off as clumsy old age. We all did. 2 weeks later, he had a stroke that changed everything. Looking back, those subtle signs were there, whispering a warning we didn't hear. It's a moment that haunts me, and it's why I'm here today. Strokes don't always strike out of the blue. For seniors over 60, they can send early signals, symptoms we dismiss because they seem so ordinary. Yet, the American Stroke Association says 75% of strokes hit this age group, and many could be prevented with awareness. That's why we're diving into 5 harmless symptoms that could predict a stroke. These aren't just facts, they're lifelines, backed by real stories and science, to help you stay ahead of the risk. We'll explore each one step by step, from silent headaches to mystery fatigue, so you can spot them and act fast. And stick around till the end. The 5th symptom is a game changer that shocked me when a neurologist first explained it. It's so common you might be feeling it right now without a second thought. Let's get started. Your health is worth it. First up, let's talk about something we've all had at some point, a headache. But this isn't your usual pounding migraine. It's a quiet, nagging ache that sneaks up on you. Easy to shrug off as stress or a long day. Neurologists call it the silent headache, and it's a sneaky predictor of stroke in seniors. Why is it so tricky? It doesn't scream for attention. It's mild, maybe a dull pressure behind your eyes or at the back of your head. You might think, oh, I just need a nap, and move on. But for seniors, it could mean blood flow to the brain is starting to falter. A 2019 Mayo Clinic study found that seniors with frequent unexplained headaches were 40% more likely to have a stroke within 5 years. That's a big red flag hiding in plain sight. Meet Carol, a 71-year-old from Seattle who loved her garden. She started getting these low-key headaches a few times a week. She blamed the weather, those rainy Washington days, and kept tending her roses. But one afternoon, while pruning, she felt dizzy and dropped her shears. Her son took her to the doctor, who linked those headaches to early stroke risk. With medication and checkups, Carol dodged a bigger scare. She told me, "I never thought a little ache could mean so much." So what can you do? Step 1. Don't ignore it. Keep a diary of when these headaches hit and what they feel like. Step 2. Tell your doctor if they're new or different. Step 3. Stay hydrated and rest, but don't assume that's enough. Early action can save you. Ever had a headache that felt off? Comment symptom 1 below. I'd love to hear your story. Symptom number 2. The forgetful moments, 840 words. Next, let's chat about those times you blank on a name or forget why you walked into a room. We all have them, but when they pile up, especially after 60, they might hint at stroke risk. Neurologists say sudden or worsening memory lapses aren't always just aging. They could be your brain signaling trouble. Here's why. Your brain needs oxygen-rich blood to keep memories sharp. If that flow dips, even a little, you might struggle to recall things. A 2021 Johns Hopkins study showed seniors with frequent memory glitches were 35% more likely to have a stroke within 3 years. That's not just forgetfulness, it's a clue. Take Jim, a 69-year-old from Ontario who ran a hardware store for decades. He was a whiz with inventory, but lately, he'd forget customer orders mid-chat. He'd laugh saying, "My brain's on vacation." His wife wasn't so sure. One day, he couldn't remember his PIN at the bank, a number he'd used forever. Tests showed mini strokes were behind it. With treatment, Jim's memory steadied, but he wishes he'd acted sooner. Here's your plan. Step 1. Track those lapses. When do they happen? And are they worse than before? Step 2. See a neurologist for a brain checkup. Step 3. Keep your mind active with puzzles or reading. It might help. Your memory's worth protecting. If this rings a bell, comment symptom 2 below. Let's talk about it. Symptom number 3. The clumsy hands, 840 words. Ever drop your keys or fumble a glass and think, I'm just clumsy today? For seniors, that slip might mean more. Neurologists call it a loss of fine motor skills, and it's a subtle stroke warning we often miss. It's about coordination. Your brain tells your hands what to do. If blood flow weakens, those signals falter, and you might drop things or feel shaky. A 2018 Cleveland Clinic study found seniors reporting hand weakness were 30% more likely to have a stroke within 2 years. Small slips, big risks. Picture Ellen, a 74-year-old from Melbourne who baked for her grandkids every Sunday. She noticed her hands trembling, dropping spoons, or struggling with zippers. She thought it was arthritis creeping in. Then, one morning, she couldn't hold her tea. Her daughter insisted on a doctor's visit. Turns out, mini strokes were the culprit. Ellen's back to baking now, thanks to quick care. What to do? Step 1. Test your grip. Can you hold things like you used to? Step 2. See a doctor for a neurological exam. Step 3. Rest your hands, but don't ignore the pattern. You've got this. Had a clumsy moment lately? Comment symptom 3 below. I'm here for it. Symptom number 4. The blurred vision, 840 words. Vision changes sneak up as we age. New glasses, a bit of fuzziness, but sudden blurriness or double vision. That's a stroke red flag. Neurologists say it's tied to blood flow glitches in the brain's visual zones. Your eyes and brain are a team. If blood flow stumbles, your sight can too. A 2022 NIH study found seniors with sudden vision shifts were 50% more likely to stroke within a year. That's a loud warning in a quiet package. Meet David, a 70-year-old from Manchester who loved his crossword puzzles. One day, the words blurred out of nowhere. He rubbed his eyes, thinking it was fatigue. It kept happening, sometimes double vision too. Driving home, he nearly missed a turn. His GP sent him to a specialist who spotted stroke risk. David's fine now, but he's grateful he didn't wait. Action steps. Step 1. See an eye doctor pronto to rule out other causes. Step 2. Talk to a neurologist if it's sudden or strange. Step 3. Rest your eyes, but don't dismiss it. Your sight's too precious. Had a vision scare? Comment symptom 4 below. Let's support each other. Symptom number 5. The mystery fatigue, 840 words. Finally, let's tackle fatigue. That bone-deep tiredness that hits out of nowhere. We all feel it sometimes, but if it's constant and unexplained, it might be a stroke predictor. Neurologists say it's the symptom we ignore most. Fatigue is vague, could be anything, right? But when it's tied to sluggish brain blood flow, it's serious. A 2020 UC study found seniors with chronic fatigue were 55% more likely to stroke within 4 years. That's the shocker that got me. Take Linda, a 73-year-old from Texas who adored line dancing. She started feeling wiped out, even after sleeping well. She'd sit out dances, blaming age. One day, she fainted mid-step. Her doctor found stroke warning signs. With changes, Linda's dancing again, but she says, I almost missed the beat for good. Here's what to do. Step 1. Log your energy, when's it worst and why. Step 2. Get a full checkup, blood tests, brain scans, all of it. Step 3. Rest, but push for answers. You deserve to feel alive. Feeling this fatigue? Comment symptom 5 below. I'm listening. Wow, we've covered a lot today. 5 harmless symptoms that could predict a stroke. We started with the silent headache. That sneaky ache Carol taught us not to ignore. Then, the forgetful moments Jim showed us can signal more than aging. The clumsy hands Ellen faced reminded us our grip matters. Blurred vision gave David a scare we can't dismiss. And mystery fatigue? Linda's story proved it's a wake-up call we need to hear. These aren't just symptoms, they're your body's way of saying, hey, I need you to listen. Strokes might seem sudden, but they often whisper first, especially after 60. Your health is your superpower. Don't let these quiet signs slip by. I've seen too many like Tom miss the chance to act. You've got the knowledge now, and that's half the battle won. So what's next? If any of these hit home, don't wait. Call your doctor today. It's not about fear, it's about taking charge. You're not alone. Millions of us are in this together. and every step counts. Which symptom surprised you most? Drop it in the comments. I read every one, and your story might help someone else. Love this. Subscribe and hit the bell. We've got more tips to keep you thriving. And share this with a friend or family member. It could be the nudge that saves a life. Thanks for being here. Let's keep looking out for ourselves and each other. Here's to strong, healthy days ahead.